Let's discuss.
Again with another reaction video, and today I'm going to be checking out a new track from the Oklahoma Kid. This is a band that I found on Reddit before I had my channel. I've talked a little bit in a few videos about how before I had the channel, I did a lot of my finding music through going on Reddit, going through Spotify, recommended, stuff like that, and I found this band, really liked them, saw that they had a new track called Pale Tongue, and wanted to check it out. They're really good, so I'm expecting this to be a banger. I haven't listened to them in a little while, but as soon as I saw the name in the video, I had been wanting to get it on the schedule. So that is what we will be checking out today. I will link the social media and the video I will be reacting to in the description of this video. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. The Oklahoma Kid, Pale Tongue. Let's discuss. I like the sound of this a lot. With my favorite song from them that I've heard is Oasis, and I really need to do more listening to that album Solar Ray in general, because I feel like after I started up the channel, I kind of lost touch with some of those bands that I found through Reddit and stuff before I started the channel. So now hearing this, it makes me want to go back and revisit that, because with like that intro kind of, I always call it like the rocket power sounding beat, like that drumming. It's not the actual drummer, but in the intro, like that drumming you get that's really fast paced, because it reminds me of rocket power. But then it settles in and it's got that heavy tone to it for sure that I expected. When it comes to the chorus, those vocals weren't exactly what I had been expecting, given what I listened to the most from them, which would be that track Oasis that I'm talking about. I really remember enjoying those clean vocals on that track, and with this, it's got sort of, I don't even know what you call that style of vocal, but that last line, I really like the way, in that chorus is what I'm talking about, the last line in the chorus. I really like the way that sounds as it gets a little bit more aggressive. I think I prefer the clean vocal style in Oasis, but this I also enjoy, so this will still go on the playlist for me. But the parts I enjoyed more were like, as soon as that intro riff kicked in, it kicks in and then it kind of pauses for a second and then fully kicks in. But the second that kicked in, that main riff, I was very interested in the guitar work through the rest of the track, which I was glad to find that was the main riff of the song as well, because I can still hear it in my head, and I say it a lot on videos, usually the stuff that sticks out to me and I can hear in my head without re-listening to the song, that's how I know I either really enjoyed it or I really did not enjoy it. It's either one way or the other usually. If I can listen back and hear that, the let 'em believe part was really catchy. That grew on me, especially the second time hearing it. I'm like, okay, very catchy, and the vocal performance throughout this track, really something that stood out to me as well, so I was enjoying that riff, the guitar work, and the vocals. It comes to that breakdown, I think it says something like, I'll never look back, and then there's like an ooh type of thing. That right there, I love that. The instrumentals that follow, the kicks from the drum in that little section, from the drums in that section there, and then it like settles into like a continuation of that breakdown kind of there. And there's another one, a final one, and I felt like the last vocal lines on that last breakdown in the song, it circles back to, I think, the chorus or something. I don't exactly remember how it outros, but I know I'm not talking about how it outroed. But that breakdown right before it, the last line on there, it sounded like some layered lows, and I've really been into that lately. I've talked about it on some Monuments videos because Andy Cizek is excellent with those layered lows. Just the sound of, because you can go really low and it sounds good as well if you're lacking the layers, but just it sounds so full and a bit more aggressive, especially being that final breakdown when they had the ooh that I'm talking about there too. It's got a decent amount of chunk in that last half of the song, really, so that drove it for me. I really love those vocals there. The uncleans stand out to me, while the chorus vocals I think I liked a little bit less than what I've heard, but still this sound for me, I'm interested to see what they'll be doing. I'm going to go back and revisit that album, as I mentioned, because I like the sound of this band and I want to get more into the album, because I enjoyed it enough to remember through everything that I've been listening to over the last couple of years, which has been a lot of music. So those are my thoughts on the song. I will link the video I reacted to as well as the Oklahoma Kid social media in the description of this video. If you enjoyed this, make sure you go check it out, give them some love. Other than that, I will also link my link tree in the description. It will have the invite for the Discord server that I talk about in every video, on every live stream, because it's full of a bunch of my favorite people. We talk about a lot of music-related stuff. We have a lot of channels also unrelated to music, a lot of pet flexing and stuff like that, merch. We've got a lot going on in there, so if you're interested in coming to join, check that out. That will be there, as well as my Instagram profile link. On Instagram, I keep it all music-related. On Friday, I'll post a chart of what I've listened to the most over the course of the week. Albums, singles, EPs, whatever the case may be. Top 25 of what I have listened to. And then throughout the week, I'll do 2 posts of usually a show. If I've been to a show and have something to post about it, I'll put that on there, or merch. A lot of merch goes on there. My never-ending collection. I post twice a week usually of something like that. So if that interests you at all, my handle on there is Rachel Reacts, just like my YouTube channel, but I will have it in that link tree in the description. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.